That front is a hostile tank. Due south of your current position.
What's going on, guys? Lone Wolf 2864 with some Battlefield 4 gameplay, full release gameplay. Yep, the game is finally out and I am pumped and been playing it since day one, since Tuesday. Pretty much non-stop, well not non-stop, but I have gotten several hours of gameplay in and I am thoroughly enjoying it so far. And this is my first gameplay video, and it's going to be just several different clips from matches that I've accumulated over the past several days. And I've been wrapped up in playing it and getting a feel for all the new mechanics, all the new guns and game modes and maps, and it's one reason why I haven't put anything up yet. And I must say that the level design and just the detail in this game is just beyond amazing. I've been blown away so far by these maps. This one here is Zavod 311, and this is Domination Mode, Conquest Domination, for all you close quarters Battlefield 3 fans. And I'm using the M416 with the red dot sight, and I believe that may be it, because I think this gameplay here was shortly after I unlocked it. And this gun here, I will say, is probably the most well-rounded assault rifle, or well-rounded gun in general in the game so far. Not that it's the best, I'm not claiming it's the best, because you can make an argument for the AEK or a couple of other guns, but I would say overall for you guys that may be struggling or trying to get a feel for the game, if you can unlock, once you unlock the M416, it's actually one of the first guns you unlock in the assault class. I would say stick with that, get a feel for it, because it is a pretty well-rounded weapon. The recoil is very manageable. It's got a decent rate of fire, very good reload times. Actually, it's on par with the ACWR and the M16A4, I believe. Just a tick slower, but and I believe one of the first attachments you unlock for it is the muzzle brake, and that just that helps the stability of the weapon a ton. Helps compensate for some of the recoil, which there's really not a ton of recoil on this weapon. And sit down from the wrecks, sir. And that actually is one reason why you need to play the campaign, to unlock the wrecks. It's one of the very first things you unlock from playing the campaign, and that does translate over to multiplayer. So I do recommend trying the campaign out, if nothing else, but to unlock some of the weapons. I will say, though, that the wrecks in Battlefield 4 is not quite on par with the way it was in Battlefield 3. I mean, I still enjoy it, but it's just not on the same level. The rate of fire is not as high. The accuracy doesn't seem to be what it was. So overall, you just can't go around spamming people with the wrecks anymore. I found that out pretty quickly. So, but back to the gameplay here. I will admit I have struggled pretty mightily trying to compete and get the hang of this game, and I can't understand really why I've struggled the way I have. I didn't really have a problem with the beta. I was actually on par with the way I was in Battlefield 3 in the beta, but I tell you, I've had a heck of a time with this game with the full launch. Just struggled trying to get the hang of the gunplay and the maps and that sort of thing. I'm slowly starting to get there. I still got a positive KD, and really in Battlefield the KD doesn't really amount to a whole lot, but I'm getting the hang of it. But here is a look at my level 10 gold battle pack, and those XP boosts are very, very valuable. You can slap those on and you can rank up weapons, vehicles, classes very, very quickly, especially in a mode like Domination, which I'm playing here. But here's a look at the SAR-21, which is it's a pretty decent gun. It's a low rate of fire, but it has very, very little recoil, which most of the low rate of fire assault rifles do. So it's very easy to manage, and it's pretty accurate too. So I wouldn't say it's on par with the M416 by any means, but it's still a decent assault rifle. But back to what I was talking about the gameplay mechanics and things. A lot of the things that I've struggled with, though, are not on my end. It's just issues and glitches in the game, which are expected, you know, this early in the launch. But just server lag, netcode not detecting hits, and server crashes, just things like that. But I have full confidence that they'll get those sorted out eventually, and we shouldn't have to deal with those too long, hopefully. But here's a look at some gameplay you've probably never seen on this channel before and may not ever see again. And that's some sniper gameplay. But first of all, check out the amount of kills that I'm able to pick up here with this side-mounted Amtrak gun. When have you ever seen anybody? I know I've never seen anybody be able to hardly do anything. Maybe get one kill every once in a while, but somehow I was able to pick up multiple kills with this thing, and I was pretty amazed at the time. Here, this, like I was saying, is some Conquest Large gameplay, and this is on, I believe, Rogue Transmission, which is the big satellite dish map, or radio dish, whatever the thing is. Basically the GoldenEye map, as everybody refers to it. But this is a supply drop from a commander, and as you can see there, when you go to those, not only does it refill your ammo, but you can also switch classes if you feel like you need to switch up. So that's really cool. I like that they put that in there. But this is the CSLR-4, which is the standard sniper rifle you start off with, and I just unlocked the M416, which I've started using a little more. And I must say, I'm loving the sniper gameplay in Battlefield 4. I know a lot of people complained about it, saying that it was harder than it was in Battlefield 3, but I don't quite agree with that, because I was never one to be able to pick up sniper rifles in Battlefield 3 and just go to town. I could never get the hang of it. For some reason, it just wasn't my style. But I've done pretty well so far in Battlefield 4. A lot better than I did in Battlefield 3, that's for sure. And I will say that I agree with them. The bullet travel time, the bullet velocity does seem to be a little bit slower, so you do have to kind of account for that. If they're, you know, a long ways off, or if they're on the run, you may have to lead them a little bit more. But so, yeah, it's just something about, I think it may be the lack of, or overall lack of suppression, and just the few netcode changes that they've made. It just seems to complement my style a little bit better, I believe. But I don't know what these gentlemen were doing up here camping on the top of this tower, but the Levolution event on this map is actually, you see these metal cables coming off the back of that pole there. There's those, and then the one on the left, and then one behind me, I believe. If you C4 blow up the cables, or use RPGs, some kind of explosive to blow up those cables, it will drop that big suspended dish, or suspended object onto the radio dish, and those towers will fall. So I wouldn't recommend camping up there for too long. And speaking of Levolution, I know it's kind of a gimmicky name, and a lot of people are just like, eh, whatever, but I'm very impressed with it. I think it adds a whole new dynamic to the game, and I thoroughly enjoy. Other than the Siege of Shanghai, I don't think anybody really cares too much for the way the map looks and plays after the tower falls. But all the other maps, I would say, it either just doesn't affect the map that much, or it adds to the map once the Levolution event occurs. So, and in this next clip, I'm going to show you guys, this is Dawnbreaker, Conquest Large, and you'll see this manhole going down under the road in front of me. And this is on the main avenue. It goes parallel with the C flag, but as you can see, there's a gas main there, and you can hit E to toggle the pressure. There's one on this end of the map, and then if you go all the way down here to the other end of the map behind the, I believe it's the B flag, there's another one. But I had a little business to take care of here first, so I'll get that guy, and then I see the LAV rolling up here. So I try to sneak up without him seeing me, give him a few sandwiches, and take care of that. And I believe there was one other guy down here on the end, but I actually ended up going the wrong way here for some reason, so I'll speed this up so you guys don't have to sit through me wandering around trying to find the other manhole. But here it is. It's down here at the other end, and as you can see, there's already one red light on. If you hit E, both lights turn red, and the alarm starts going off, letting the team know that the pressure's been turned up. And they can actually go to one of the manholes and turn off one of the valves. You only have to turn off one of them to be able to stop it, the Levolution from happening. So, but as I put in the chat there, if you're on this C flag, I would run when you hear that alarm. Is that not just freaking awesome? I thought it was. But anyway, subscribe to this channel, guys. I should have some more gameplay up here soon. Let me know down in the comments what you think of Battlefield 4 so far, and I will catch you guys next time. Thanks.